Hi, today's seminar is going to be on Cloud Scheduler. So let us start. So Cloud Scheduler is basically a service in GCP that enables you to trigger an HTTP, a pub sub, or an app engine HTTP request based on a particular schedule. So let's say you want to schedule something to run on a particular time, then Cloud Scheduler would be a perfect solution for something like that. So the it's a very basic and a fairly straightforward service to master. So the only thing you need to worry about is the format for the particular scheduler and how it works. So if you look at the format, it is basically a compilation of 6 stars, sorry, 5 stars, and each of these stars have a particular meaning associated. So for example, the first star is basically the minute, the second is the hour, the third is the day of the month, the fourth is the month, and the fifth is the day of the week. So for example, if you want to have a scheduler to run for every minute, then it would be all stars. So that would mean that it's basically triggering a scheduler for every minute of every hour of every day uh, till eternity. So this is probably something that you should avoid. Now let's look at a more common example. Let's say you want to run a particular event on a Saturday at 23:45. So like I showed you in the previous slide, the 45 is associated with the minute, the 23 is associated with the hour. So basically these two, the first few stars are basically the time, the minute and the hour. The second, the third and the fourth is basically associated with the month. Basically you want it to run for every month. So for every month and for every day of the month. So basically the third is the day of the month and the fourth is the month. And the fifth is the day of the week. So basically what you want is you want it to run on a particular Saturday. So the value 6 is associated with it's Saturday. So basically what this particular command would do is it would run a particular trigger at 12:23:45 only on Saturdays. And similarly, if you want to run something on Monday 9, it's basically the same format. 0 is associated with the minute, 9 is associated with the hour, and the last digit is basically associated with the day of the week. So uh, 1 is equal to Monday, and similarly 6 is equal to Saturday. So let's start creating a scheduler. So what I have done is I have created a pub sub, a normal pub sub with the name my topic. And I have created a subscription for that. So this is basically just a normal pull subscription and with the default parameters. So what I'll do is I'll trigger a particular scheduler to trigger a particular message at a particular time. So let's try to do that. So I go to my cloud scheduler. I'll create a job. Just give this so the frequency I'll give is basically I let it trigger every 1 minute. So for that I just need to put 5 stars. And here I need to mention the time zone, so I'll just mention my default time zone. And here I need to mention what kind of scheduler should it be. So I will schedule it to trigger a pub sub. Here I just need to give the name of my topic, so it's my topic. And the payload I'll give is just a normal JSON format. I'll click on and let me see if I'm able to trigger it right now. So if I click on run, if the result comes as successful, that means it has been sent to the topic. So as you can see that it has actually triggered a message and send it to that particular topic. So let's just go and check. So I go to the subscriptions. Let me click on this and let me see if I'm able to retrieve any message. So as you can see that I was able to retrieve a message just now. So these are the old messages, and because these have not yet been acknowledged, so that's why it's still showing over here. So basically this works. So this is how you actually trigger a message via Cloud Scheduler and make it work in PubSub. So let's try the same for Cloud Functions as well. So I'll create another scheduler to trigger a Cloud Function. So for that, let me just create a Cloud Function. I have already created a default Cloud Function. It's just a normal hello world. So what I'll do is I'll just fetch the name of this particular Cloud Function. I'll go back to my scheduler and create one for this. I'll create another job. I'll give the same frequency this time as well. Here I need to give my, so here what I need to give is basically the Cloud Function URL. So it's not the name of the Cloud Function. You basically need to provide the URL for that particular Cloud Function. So let me just get that once. So this is the URL for my Cloud Function. I'll just copy this and paste it there. I'll just make this as a get, and let me just create this. And let me trigger this to see if it works. And you can see that this has also triggered. So if I go back to my Cloud Function, if I check out the logs, it should show an entry here as well. So as you can see that there was an entry at 10:45. So this is how you can actually understand that this particular Cloud Function has been triggered as well. So I hope this was useful for you, and if you have any doubts you can always send out a comment below. Thank you.